Welcome back, everyone. Today, I had a bit of a weird experience in the forex market. But before I go into that, let me first talk about the takeaways I got from reading 48 pages of Principles by Ray Dalio. I only have like two major takeaways today. The first takeaway I got was when he talked about how every corporation should have a way that issues or errors that are being made by the employees to be able to surface up to the top management so that they can find a way to solve it, and that management of each company should find a way to be able to make sure that those issues are being resolved on a daily basis to make sure that the team is able to work much more together and able to achieve their both long-term and short-term goals. And the second one was when he talked about how he came about the all-weather portfolio that he made for his company. He said there was a time when he was trying to figure out how his family will be able to survive if things go bad in the market. Because of what he experienced in 1982, he did not want a situation where his family will have to suffer because of his mistake or error in the market. So that led him to the creation of the all-weather portfolio, which was first only initially invested by his family, which he put all his family was there. And after he sees the track record and how well it performed overall, then he now brought in institutional funds to invest in it, which has been going well since the inception date. So those are the two major takeaways I was able to get from reading 48 pages. And yes, I know I was supposed to read 30 pages today, but I kind of went for my first CDS, which is like Community Development Service for the NYSC corpers. And I now went to bank. There were a lot of excuses that piled up, but it took much time than I anticipated. And when I came back home, I was kind of tired, so I just slept up. And immediately I woke up, I just saw that, it is now time for me to start shooting a video. So I'll first have to shoot this video, then in the evening, I'll now read the remaining 12 pages to make it 60 pages for today. But although I've already met my time allocated for reading, which is 2 hours e-book reading, but I still want you to finish that 60 pages so that at least I will be able to know how long to take me to finish the page. Current writing is like 8.25 pages, and if I can read more than 60 pages every day, it will probably shrink down to 8 pages. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish with the 60 pages per day target. And the next part was my markets. As you all know, I talked about my CHF JPY position yesterday, which was kind of going well. But the Bank of Japanese had a meeting this morning. Like they posted their rates, they cut their rate. So I initially had one position open, then after the position went up by, I think it was around 55 pips, yes, and I had another position on it. Then my SL was very tight to the extent that at the worst of the market I was supposed to close both position at profit, because the first position was at like only like 2.78, and the second position was 1.7 loss because I just entered it newly. Then initially the thing went up well. It went up like I think I had like 20-30 pips at one time. So I did not shift my SL immediately for both trade. I was waiting for 2-hour close so I can do that. And all of a sudden, when the Fed rate got announced, I think it was like a 1 minute candlestick. The entire market dropped from a high of 200, I think it was 201.3 to all the way it crashed to 199.8. So before my stop loss was triggered at 200.5, it went all the way to 200.11. So meaning that I took a big loss today, despite it's not supposed to be that, but that is what happened when there's a very high volatility in the market, when those kind of fundamentals got released. So my account crashed from over a high of $13 to $14 to went down to $2. It was supposed to, like, if my stop loss got triggered, I was supposed to have like 8.5 or $9 in my account. But because the fast crash that happened, I'm now down to 2, so we now have to deposit another 2, And since this is my third position already that I've hit take profit or sell, it means I can't take any more position for this week. And today being a Friday again, it means I just have to chill. The good thing about this week is that I've flowed all my strategy well. I've implemented them well in the market. I've been able to follow what I say I will do in this market thoroughly, and I respected each and everything I said for myself. And I respected my strategy. So that is like a good sign for me, and the only thing I can do right now is continue forward. Like overall, I performed well, but because of market situation, I was not able to gain anything from it. But I've made changes that will enable me to, in case of next time, I won't incur this much losses. I kind of the event that happened today now made me create a way. Instead of when I see that it's a high volatility that will be dropped, I'll kind of move some of my funds away from TradeFi accounts to my fund account, so that when the drastic action happens, there will not be enough margin for them to take, and the whole trade will have to be closed at before it takes more than it's supposed to. So I've kind of made something. It's kind of what Ray Dalio does. Whenever something bad happens in the market, he tries to learn and try to work out how he prevents it. So I've been doing that on a consistent basis. But now something happened newly today that makes me change the approach on how I'll approach a high volatile news going forward. So yeah, that is it for my trading today. And market has closed officially for me. I just have to wait to see the kind of pairs that I'll pick for the following week. Maybe I'll be able to retain my pairs, or maybe I'll have to pick new ones that will be decided tomorrow or today evening. And the next one will be insight I've gotten from the internet. Today I've been occupied with reading my book, the CDS Within, and going to bank. So I didn't really have much time to see what's going on the internet or learn anything new. But the only thing I will say is the work has to be done for me to get to where I have to be. So this is part of it. And the mindset of being a profitable trader has to be sustained from now till the end. There's no short time period like 1 week or 2 weeks or a year. It has to be something that happens on a daily basis. And I have to be able to analyze myself to see that yes, I followed it. At least I suppose you have like 80% mark, because I'm still human. Like this way, I could say that I followed it like 80%, but my goal is to go to 100. But my goal is to tap 100%, which is something I'll be aiming for next week. So that is all. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.